Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going to get back to work today. Today we're going to try to get some siding on this thing finally, and we're going to try to get some siding on this wall here, which is, it's about just over 10 feet from the top to the bottom on this thing. So I got a stack of boards that are 12 foot long, and I got a stack of boards that are 17 feet long. Let me turn this around. Oops, sorry about that. And do a little walk around. And so, like I said, that's about 10 feet here. And then from my long boards that I cut, that I wish I had more of, this is like 15 or 16 from there to there. But it's going to be broke up, okay? Here, I honestly only need 1 or 2 boards that runs continuously all the way. And then the rest of them are going to be pieces, because the boards are going to be vertical. So when you hit a window, you're going to cut it and pick it up there and so forth. So hopefully that helps us out a little bit. And then over on this side, on the front of the building, you know, we're going to have, I just found another stack of boards I got to bring down here that are 9 feet. So they're going to be perfect for in here, because this is like 8 feet. And then up there, I don't know, that's like 8 feet as well. Maybe 7. And you know, you got a window there, so you don't really ever need a 7-footer. So hopefully my small pieces will fill in there. So I know I'm going to have to cut, and maybe some of the offcuts can go into this area here, because that's only like 2 foot. So we'll see how far we make it. We don't have many boards. Like I said, I've been picking through them, and this is my stack of like 12-foot boards. So I don't know, it looks like 8 foot or 8 inches wide, and you got like, I don't know, 10 of them, so that's 80 inches. That ain't gonna go far. And then there's my long boards, my 17s, maybe 8 foot run. I might get one whole wall done, we'll see. And that's it. So after that, I don't know, I just a couple storms ago, I don't know if you can see that horizontal tree over there. That's a nice big poplar. I might hack that thing up in some chunks and drag it back to the mill and cut some boards out of that. I got a couple of poplars at my other farm I could drag over, but you know, you got to drive over there, stick them on a trailer, drive them here. I mean, moving logs is a big deal. So anyway, I'll stop rambling, and we're going to get to work and just see how it looks. All right, we're gonna move around to the back now. And like I said earlier, this is probably, I don't know, we'll get a measurement on it in a sec, but I remember correctly, it's about 15, 16 feet from the peak all the way down. But as you can see, that window is about dead center, but it's close. So we're only gonna need one board, it looks like, that'll go from that all the way down. So to get a straight line, I'm going to go up there and tack a nail right in the center and use my chalk line as a plumb bob and just let it fall down here to where it wants to be and pull it tight and snap a line. And then I believe I'm going to go ahead and start this wall in the middle and work that way, then that way, or vice versa, just so we get that center board, which is the most important, up and nailed and installed before I use them all up. Alrighty, see what this roof looks like. I got to come back up here and do some things. I missed a couple screws, and yeah, we got to put some gaskets under the bottom down there and follow up on that one. All right. These edges is going to get a piece of metal that goes from here all the way around. Get this out the way. Man, it's a long way down there. So, this will give us the middle. That crease right there pretty much looks like the middle, but I don't want to go off a crease. An old chalk line can be a plumb bob. All right. Just lock this in here. See what it does. That crease isn't far off. All right, there's our middle. Give or take a 1/4 inch. It's swinging. I'll put it in there. There, done. Hook me down there on the bottom of the floor. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. Man, the tape measure's not long enough. All right, let go. Give me the tape measure right behind you. Throw it. This all be good. All right, catch. Nice. You must have played baseball when you were a kid. All right. Okie dokie. Man. 196 with a 45-degree angle. Ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yep. You give me the height.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, with the marking.
Okay, you on the line?
Yeah.
Nice. You got an overhang?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's hanging over about 1 inch?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm on the red.
Okay, that's where it should be. I don't want that line on the board, or I would have just crossed that line. But I'm gonna just go ahead and give up a foot of board so I don't have to have a line on the board. 148 you said?
Yeah.
Going up that ladder so many times my brain is gone. 148. 140, bring the saw. Oh well, it's a little crooked. It's the barn. Shit it and get it. Let's see what it looks like.
More?
Uh-huh. Flush on the bottom. Okay. I think that's good because I'm gonna trim it and then we're gonna put on some corner pieces.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let this gap out a little.
Are you gonna let it gap?
Yeah. That's good. Uh-huh.
And then I can make you close and then push this side.
Now I just want it closing this. So as long as it's getting to that board, It's touching this board all the way down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a tight fit. Because this gap is going to get closed up with a batten board, so we're good there. All right, tighten on your end. Good?
Yep.
Yeah. Now. Now I have to put one little triangle right there for looks. Alright, you want to go. Look at this.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Alright, that's great. Well, I'm glad we stayed, huh? I mean, you might not be glad after having to deal with me all day. Poor guy. $11 and 2. 11 and 2, that's all I need to know. That right there will work. All right. Are you guys? Perfect. Yeah, got a couple little areas that I got to work out, but any little gaps like this, you're going to get a batten board this wide right over that, so you don't have to worry about that. All of them will. And then I'm going to put a rake board here, a piece of trim board that goes like that, nice and wide, and then the batten's going to come up to that at a 45. And I'll trim out all the windows. They all get trimmed out and then caulked, and then they'll be good to go. What a day. That is a bad little saw. If you don't have one, or if you're curious what I'm using out here in the woods, it's a DeWalt FlexVolt 60, which is an awesome battery. This saw is a 7 1/4 inch saw. So it's a full-size circular saw blade on there. And what model is this thing? So you might know. I think they've actually gone up with another model. The only problem I have, it's a I don't know if you see, DCS 575. The only problem with the saw, that's pretty cool. So 2 batteries all day long. Is the darn table's crooked. So when you line this up with your mark, I'm telling you what, it's crooked. So what you want to do is get a straight edge and run down the side of the blade, like a ruler or something, and just run it out. And that pencil mark right there I had to put on there. And I go by that. And if I want to get fancy, I might spray paint, tape it off, and spray paint one side, pull the paint off or the tape off. but the table's crooked. And I've read reviews on this saw, and other people have said the same thing. But other than that, it's a beast. You can get used to the crooked table, and the fact that it's a, I guess they call it a left-hand saw. I don't know. The blade, I'd rather the blade be on that side. That's here and there. You adapt to it, but figured you guys are kind of curious as to what tools I'm using here in the woods. And that FlexVolt 60 is an awesome battery platform. And so we got two sides done now. This backside just kicked our butt. So yeah, it's coming along. I've used up all the long boards. I just happened to find a pack of 9-foot boards, probably about 100 board foot, that I think I can get the front side of this thing done with. So that's good. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do about this other side. I'm either cut some, or a buddy of mine's got a sawmill down the road. I might just go get some boards from him. Time is money too. We gotta get this done. But it went pretty quick. And then I also I cut the boards the other day. I had a customer had me cut up an oak. So I cut these oak boards up right here. That and there. So they're 1 by like 5. That's what he wanted. So I just cut some extra, and I'm gonna put those on the front porch over there, and then that'll be done. So we got a lot to do, but we're getting there. I mean, that makes a huge difference. Now we got something. And when you go inside, the walls aren't transparent anymore. They're translucent. You got something now. Yeah. And another thing, I use a 2-inch ring shank pass load nails in here, and they just peek through, so it's perfect. So, you know, this is basically 1 inch, and the siding's 1 inch. So I didn't want that thing sticking way through there. So pass load, ring shank, galvanized 2-inch nail right there. I'm using my pass load impulse gun. That's a great gun. I don't know when we're going to be back. Probably a few days. We're going to get some rain, so we're going to get these oak boards out of the weather, so they're just not sitting in a wet stack. They're not going to rot or anything, but they get discolored and stuff. Some pretty wood. But anyway, I'll stop rambling. Just wanted to show you that stuff. Peace. Oh, hit the subscribe and hit that little bell next to it. It helps the channel out, and you hit the bell and you'll get a notification when I come out with the next video, which we're trying to get them out sooner, but it's really hard with everything else to get them out faster. But when the kids go back to school, it's going to be a lot easier for me to get back here and just knock this thing out. And plus the temperature's starting to come down, so it's getting nicer out here. So also I want it wrapped up by deer season. See you.